this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And off we go from Highmark Stadium.
Bills and Eagles.
And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
No, I don't know.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley.
What?
Off to the races, middle of the field.
That person slows the bag heavy.
It's a Philadelphia
That person
touchdown.
slows the bag heavy.
The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. The defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First out of the game for James Cook. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All set to go now from the 35. On 1st down, Allen. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
First of all, you don't even like him.
Oh, Allen loses it. And it ends up out of bounds. A small loss on the play, but they do, importantly, keep possession.
Sometimes, let's face it, it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. That time the sideline saved him and his team.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That one's complete, right side. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. They'll motion the slot man right. They give here to the motion man. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run? Or continue to just shoot this defense through the air?
Matt Prater set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
I don't know if you know this, but Spider-Man.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Hurts now from the gun. His first throw is an interception. Matt Milano in to pick it off. And the Bills get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead. Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. 2nd down. Here's Allen again. That one going to go against the D. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag it for it. So now that we've sorted that flag out, we've arrived at the end of the first. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there.
Wait, that's what we have to
tight ends will get you.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
This is a touchdown, Buffalo.
I literally
pick it off and get pulled on the ensuing drive.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Prater adds the PAT. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Eagles 7.
Now Prater on to send it away. Xavier Gibson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Hurts. He's got Devontae going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down, a run with Barkley. He's only going to the line. It's going to be second down. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you, some money will follow.
On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there. They'll go, Hurts. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's brought in downfield by Kincaid. He's going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
No, you don't play that.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Tight end going in motion here.
You need some more. You need more help.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Has some room to work. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got
Pressure off left, and it's blocked! And he's grabbed down. It was a long shot after the block anyway, and they're unable to add anything on top of that touchdown.
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel it. The whole sideline gets deflated. But I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams. And you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is. So making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, That's going to be hugely important here down the road.
And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Here's the final play of our first half. Final throw before the break. This one's taken in by Kevin Granson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
In motion, right is Cooks. Back to throw now, Allen. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Allen on 3rd and short. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing here, Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Jarvis. It's incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up.
The 40-yard line.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. They'll go. Allen headed out right. Going deep here for the end zone. And comes away with it. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles will gain possession up on their own 20.
That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to go the opposite way you damn want to go. So
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. We're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. now hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. As a lane past the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Still going past the 40. And he's down all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front of the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go to Barkley again. And he's in the clear. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start the 2nd half with some needed points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. First and 10. Here's Allen. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
So we're through 3 here. It's Bills' ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end.
Oh, what? Wait.
2nd and 3 now.
What? What? Nobody's ever done that.
Allen to throw. Dumps this off to Cook. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Yeah, it's not funny, man.
Oh, you're talking about the.
Trying it left side with Cook. Dance away from one tackle, but unable to dance
That's
away
what
from
I tried
no
to.
gain on that play.
The thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. The shotgun.
Who
It's
never-
Allen. They did it.
Oh,
The interception.
no.
Picked off Pete Blankenship. And the Eagles have some new life in the 4th. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
He tried to kill me.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play.
Free
Bob.
run.
I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the team from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
No, I told
This is
you.
complete
Got that.
to Smith.
And
He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A
everyone.
24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Eagles.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Eagles down by a touchdown.
Like, cause I'm getting dead.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No touch that. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No touch.
On the handoff, it's Barkley. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man.
Oh yeah, that's touchdown. Yep, that's touchdown.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles find a way to tie it late. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Dodged the tackle. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
He's probably like.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Back
to throw.
Hey, hit him, got him.
Be a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot.
This game
It's
won.
intercepted.
This game
Picked off
won.
Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles make the play that should win them this game. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but not a list that he wanted to join.
Back on.
Stop. Say that out loud?
No, that was out loud. Yeah.
Oh, 20 seconds left.
That's a chance to run it here.
21-20. Here.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a